water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Make me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. I still gotta. Hey, you must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Now Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Jaguars had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Dixon. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down, Detroit.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Operating from the gun, Dixon. His throw incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
3rd down and 10. Looking to throw. Garland. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chase Lucas. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Now, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Operating from the gun, Dixon. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They shakes him off. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
To throw on 3rd down, Garland. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
On the counter, Etienne. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On third down, Garland. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brendan McManus on for the field goal.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13. Jaguars 10.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Valdez-Scantling in motion right. On first down, Dixon. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Back to throw. Dixon. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Well, usually when you get a right-footed kicker on the right hash, his goal is to draw the ball back to the middle. But this time, it doesn't move at all. He ends up missing off to the right.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Looking to throw on second down. Garland, a short throw there to Strange. first catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A short throw to Ingram. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, right back to Etienne. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Off play action. Garland. A short throw there to Strange. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. Looking to throw. Garland. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards? They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball, nothing else. Just slide and get down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Brandon McManus for the Jaguars field goal.
The kick by McManus is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Dixon. He's airing it out for Williams. A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a 2nd. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Throwing on 1st down. Dixon. That's to the tight end, Laporta. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 61 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Dixon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Garland. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have a first down. And they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. On 1st and 10. Garland. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. In motion left goes Jones. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Dixon. He's airing it out for Williams. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
A final shot before break. Dixon. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dixon. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Dixon trying to lay one up deep. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now for the PAT, here's Johnson. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Lions 27, Jaguars 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now they can't bring him down. Still fighting.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Back to the air on second down. Garland eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run with Etienne. It's a first down following a gain of 3. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On first down, Garland flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Off play action, Garland. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He was defended by Tracy Walker.
Looking to throw. Garland. That is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 61 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 27 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now a throw here to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now left side on the swing pass, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Dixon Got his man. It's Williams. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 68 yards. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
McManus's point after is good, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dixon. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Williams, the man in motion left. To throw on 2nd down. Dixon. His throw here is incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Now, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Garland. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he comes back with one complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Garland completes it to Evan Ingram. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 55 yards. And the Jaguars strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Up to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Dixon. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And all the way out to the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
He's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dixon. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devon Hamilton gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 2. Another toe for Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Garland. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Throwing on first down, Garland. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Garland finds his tight end Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. On 1st down, Garland. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Johnson for the extra point try. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Jaguars 44, Lions 41.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Lions 48, Jaguars 44.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Dixon. That is caught by Laporta. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 1st down. Garland. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.